Hey everybody, Jake and Gino here. And last week we were coming at you with goals. This week we're going to maybe talk about one of those goals. Today we are talking money with the G Father. G Daddy, how you doing?
Mr. Stenziano, Yaki Boom Boom. When you hear the word money, what do you feel, Jake? What goes through your mind?
I get excited because I know it's just a vehicle and I want to be a part of that vehicle. I want to be riding with that vehicle. And that's the most important thing because look, that is a very, very important vehicle that can get me things in life that matter and give me security. And look, it's a means of trade. So I have a whole different, Atlas Shrugged philosophical presentation we can do on this, but I want to hear from you, big dog.
So it's funny when I spoke about money years ago, I was always chasing money. And for me, money was like the end result. As an entrepreneur, as Jake and I have grown, I look at money in a different way. I'm not chasing money right now. I'm chasing opportunities. Those opportunities will lead to money. Money is only a medium of exchange. It's something to get to be able to utilize, whether you're going to save it, whether you're going to buy another asset with it, whether you're going to spend it and enjoy it. Think of money that way. There is so much money right now flowing around in this country and in the world. It's unbelievable. So as the entrepreneur, when you're thinking about money, don't think about just doing transactions. Think about equity. You don't get rich from transactions. You get rich from equity. And that's what I love when I think about money. And, the other thing I want to say about money, I've heard this quote before, and I think it's really powerful. Some people are so poor, all they have is money. If all you're doing in your businesses in your life is trying to work money and trying to make that next paycheck, you are going to live a life of poverty. Start out by seeking to serve. Right? Instead of giving to get, you seek to serve. The more people you serve, ironically, the more money you make. And that's what Zig Ziglar said. You find enough people out there to figure out what they want, you're going to get all the money that you need. And as entrepreneurs, we know that. We're figuring that out, that, you know what, if you're out there just chasing money and not chasing opportunities and creating that value is ultimately what gets that money into your life.
I like folks that allow money to be an expression of their best values and traits.
Yes.
And what I mean by that is and here's the thing, we're all multifamily entrepreneurs, or we have the potential to be, especially on this channel. And if you are a great multifamily operator, if you're a plumber, if you're a real estate agent, it doesn't matter. You can bring that skill set to the multifamily table, and then you can apply that skill set. And basically, the money will be the scorecard of the value that you're bringing to the table.
Yes.
Okay. For an example, I have a somewhat of an innate ability to get deals done and to, grow the portfolio. Okay. So the better I do and the more deals that I bring in, the more I'll be rewarded. And that money is essentially the scorecard. Well, the flip side of it is looking behind me, that financial reward is doing things that are aligned with my values, such as, taking care of my family, creating generational wealth, giving, my family food, shelter, and security. So it's just a very interesting thing when you take a different perspective and say, okay, I'm going to be an entrepreneur. I'm getting in the mix. I'm taking the gloves off. I'm getting in the game, and I have this skill set. We went back a minute ago. We talked about a plumber. You could be a plumber, do the plumbing for your entire complex and start to build out, the construction arm of the business. If you're skilled enough to do that, you can start to build out the other things, do the renovation. That could be your in to multifamily investing. Okay. There's millions of different ways. And look, we're vertically integrated. So we have folks on the team, general contractors licenses, plumbing licenses. We want that vertical integration because we know it allows us to keep costs down and everyone is able to reinvest back into the multifamily vehicle. So the point is, look, don't look at money as anything other than a tool, and it can serve you, because people get the wrong mentality that, oh, money is evil, it corrupts. Money can bring out the best in you if you take on your trade and you allow it to basically pay you for the value that you bring. And I think it's important not to get caught up in a lot of the hoopla that we see out there in social media.
That's right. I think the quote accurately is the love of money is the root of all evil. If you love money, there is the root of evil. I love opportunities. I love writing books, best-selling books. Do you know why? Because I know people who read these books get a lot of value from those books. And like Jake said, as we grow the Jake and Gino community and more students are closing deals, over 15,000 units right now, students. As we have more students coming on board, we're growing the Jake and Gino community. We're able to monetize that. But ultimately, the only reason why is because we have results from those students. So that's what you focus on when you're focusing on money. Have that different shift. Seek to serve, and you will get all the money that you want. Down below, any comments? Love to hear them. Hit that like button, subscribe to the Jake and Gino channel. And next week, Mr. Senzi, we're talking about banking. And
Ooh.
banking, this is going to blow your mind about the whole banking system. So, you know what? Love you guys. And Stenzi, I'll see you next week, brother.
Thanks, Gino.